So what do you do when you have two airplanes and one hangar? So it's going to be a mystery, but let's see how we can fit both airplanes in this hangar. Alright, so if you watched the last episode, then you already know about the crappy airplane positioners. But I think I found the solution to my parking problem. But first, my son and I had to clean out the hangar. It was a lot of work, and the solution is not pretty, but it works. So stay tuned and find out what I had to do to get the job done. And if you're handy and you can weld, then maybe this is something that can work for you also. Welcome to Flying Dirty, my friends. Alright, thank you all for watching the channel, and thank you guys for the incredible comments and great questions that you guys always ask. I'm a people's person, so I really appreciate that. So if you watched the last video, I talked about the crappy airplane positioners that did not work for me. And I also mentioned that I had already done a mock-up of the hangar, the camper, and both airplanes. So I knew that theoretically it was possible to fit both airplanes inside of this hangar. Now, being that the airplane positioners did not work for me, I had to go back to the drawing board. And after looking at several options, I decided to focus on wheel dollies. So first I looked at a product called GoJack Aviation Dollies. They were even more expensive than the crappy airplane positioners. But you know what? I ordered 3 of them. But yet again, I was disappointed when I got an email telling me that they were on back order. Well, being that I had parking issues where I was allowed to park outside for only a few days, I could not wait any longer. So I had to cancel that order. And yet again, I was back to square one. So I kept looking around and I found some positioning wheel dollies from Harbor Freight. So the price for these dollies were more reasonable than the crappy airplane positioners and the GoJack Aviation dollies. They were only $99 a piece. So I picked me up a few of those and immediately tried them on the Cherokee 6. But here it is. That's as far as it goes. But the wheel diameter of the Cherokee 6 was too small for the dollies. The wheel diameter of the wheels are too small for these dollies. But where there's a will, there's always a way. But this time I decided to customize the wheel dollies and put the welder to the test. So here's what the dollies looked like prior to the modification. Then all we have to do now is take the welder and shave about 2 inches off of these, and then that should make it happen. And all I needed was about 2 inches to make it work. So after moving the leg back 2 inches, this is what it now looks like. So the carrying handle was on the way, so I had to cut it. And I also knew that by doing this modification, I would void the warranty and any possible chance for me to return it should it not work. But why would it not work? So let's try it out. I had to take this leg and push it back some, about 2 inches. So now let's see if this one works now. All right, there we go. They're off the ground. Okay, well that's not too bad, but it seems like it would be very difficult for me, just one person, considering that I'll be flying solo and I need to make this easy as possible for myself. So I thought about using my winch to tug on the dollies and pull the airplanes carefully into position, and also to avoid hangar rash. Here's a few more things that I did to ensure parking accuracy every time I park the airplanes, starting with marking the spot where the Cherokee 6 wheels should rest. Now thankfully for the Turbo Saratoga, all I have to do is tug it right on in. The stabilizer, being higher than the stabilizer on the Cherokee 6, goes right over it with plenty of clearance. And it may be difficult for you to tell from different angles, but there's plenty of clearance between both airplanes. There's 2 feet of clearance between both airplanes, and I can walk right in between both airplanes without a problem. Now from the outside, I had to mark the position spots where I need to position the Saratoga in order to push it back successfully. And as you can see, I put a dot for the front wheels and the 2 main wheels. Then from here, I simply just push it back and turn the airplane to follow the yellow line. This yellow line continues into the inside, and as long as I follow the line, it will guarantee the clearance that I need. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the results. What do you think? Now initially I had put the storage rack up front, but that proved to be a bad spot because of the wingspan of the Saratoga. And I was having a very difficult time to get the airplane out of the hangar. So I decided to move it from the front towards the back by using the force. And after all of the thinking and hard work, we did manage to get both of the airplanes in there. No thanks to those crappy dollies, they did not work. And now check this out. Looks like we're having a hangar yard sale. Probably not a bad idea. All right, so finally, I was able to get both airplanes in my hangar without spending $20,000 plus. And although this will take me a considerable amount of time to position the airplanes after every flight, it sure beats having to leave one of the airplanes parked outside, exposed to all of the elements here in Colorado, or even having to figure out where else to park them. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have a similar problem, perhaps I just gave you an idea. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and have a great day, my friends.